So you've watched all the videos of actual standing waves. These are modes of resonance of some fixed medium. The cool thing about standing waves is that almost all acoustic music, and I'm saying almost, I think it's actually all acoustic music, is created with standing waves. So this is deeply musical, and the pitches that standing wave patterns make are a fundamental part of music, which is why I really like standing waves. But anyway, you saw when I had both ends fixed like this, okay? This was, or you take a guitar string and pluck it, right? This was the fundamental. It's also called the first harmonic. I like to go with harmonics, first harmonic, second harmonic, right? The one that had the node in the middle. So these things are actually called nodes. That's a node. This is an antinode. If you combine a node and an antinode, they create pure energy. It's supposed to be funny. Right, so the places where it's moving a lot is an antinode, a place where it's sitting still is a node. And if you play guitar, you know that if you touch your finger lightly in the octave fret and pluck it about here, it'll play this octave note. This is the second harmonic, right? And then here's our third harmonic, right? So first harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonic. This is sort of, first overtone. That's like, whoa, that's a little complicated there, right? But those are the things. So in your notes, draw these things. So draw this pattern here. And the way to do that is to here's your thing, right? Okay, you're going to start here, you're going to end there, and then in the middle you've got a node. So go, whoa, it's hard to do this with a pen. Okay, and then maybe do a dotted thing like that. And then for this guy, divide it into three. So do like a little thing like that. You have to be able to draw these. That's the expectation. They don't have to be beautiful, as I'm showing you right here, okay? So don't draw them longer and longer. They're all about the same length, right? Because it's the same piece of medium, all right? Now let's look at the next one. So both ends free, looks like this, right? Which is hard to do with a medium. The demonstration I've got is a special device, and I'll show you that in class, right? That's the first harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonic. So if we do the harmonics, this is first, second, third. Okay. Now to draw these, draw yourself this is like supposed to be a pipe or a flute or something like that. Put a little dot in the middle, and then this guy goes like that, and then maybe do this guy a dotted line. I'm sorry, that's terrible. I'm sure you can do better than I can do. Right, and then this guy, notice that this is about a quarter of the way in and a quarter of the way in. So draw yourself like that and go, wow. So sorry about these drawings, right? And then the next one, draw the same length pipe or whatever, right? Like that. Notice that this is what, a sixth of the way in, right in the middle, a sixth of the way in. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 equal parts, yeah. So just do there, the middle. Right, and then it's like, I always draw the dots first so I know where to aim. And the reason I'm doing one line dotted like that is that the thing is only in one place. Remember, it's oscillating between this dotted line and that solid line. It goes back and forth, back and forth. It's sort of cool. Okay. And then finally, one end fixed. That's the fundamental. And there's the second overtone. So first harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonic, right? Let's draw these things, right? So draw yourself a little pipe like this. And that one just, you start here and you go, it's kind of boring, right? This end just goes up and down, that end's fixed. Draw yourself another little pipe like this. This is supposed to be a pan pipe, or if you blow into a soda pop bottle, right? Okay, so notice that this is a third of the way in, so draw yourself a little X like that. Then draw yourself that fish. Don't be drawing eyes on it and bubbles coming up. That's immature, okay? I'm sorry about my drawings. And then this guy is going to be, and there's a lot of fractions involved when we do the figuring on this. This is, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts, so a fifth of the way in. Then that space that's between here and there divided in half. draw this guy. There we go. Okay, so be able to draw these. That's the skill that we're working on here. Okay, now I'm going to just try to explain why these things happen. Okay, so like why? I think it's easiest to take maybe this one here and in the most terrible way, right, explain what's going on. So let's imagine that we're looking at this line right there, right? If that were to continue, it would just go like that, right? Okay, but it doesn't continue. It actually reflects back. And the cool thing about these, about a fixed end, is it actually tips it upside down. So what reflects back is actually this. Okay, this is what actually is reflected back on that, right? So if you reflect the dotted line onto this line, this part is going to match this. So if I like cut this like right here, put hinges on this and flip this back, right? This part's going to hit this part. This part here is going to hit that part. Notice that you have trough meeting trough, crest meeting crest. Those things will just add up, and so the thing resonates. The amplitude can get quite big if you keep pumping it at the right frequency. And that's why, and I'll try to explain that again in class, but kind of that's all I've got. So, good luck with that.